sir, my first question to you would be, sir, being the provost of the Gokul Global University, how would you describe your leadership style, sir?
You see, leader has to lead. He has to have some qualities. First of all, he should build the team spirit among the employees and the staff members. Then this is not an era of giving the or issuing the charge sheet or issuing the memos. This is an era of motivation. So you will have to motivate your staff members, then encourage them, appreciate their work, whatever they have done. Give credit to your employees for any achievement for which they have put the efforts. Generally, what happens in the institute, leader will take the credit, and any adverse happens, something wrong happens, if there is a failure, then responsibility will pass on the subordinated staff. So this should be the quality of the leader, take all together and work it. So and even administration also, collective views are very important. You take the decision after collective views and by the common consensus. So these are the qualities of the leader. And I have worked as a registrar for 20 years after teaching for 17 years in agriculture university in veterinary faculty. So I have practiced this type of qualities as a leader, and I was successful. So same practices have been continued in Gokul Global University.
Okay, sir. Okay, very good answer, sir. So moving on to the next question. My next question would be the education system in India and other foreign countries, they are structured very differently, sir. So what can the student gain from studying at your university?
You see, first of all, the monitoring of the academic activities, that is very important. So starting from admission, your admission should be based on the merit, then conducting the classes regularly, conduct the examination regularly, and declare the result in time. These are the academic activities we should carry out. Transparency in administration, and this makes the marketing. You see your students, when they study in your university, see the excellence in your university, they become the ambassador in the society. So in our university, our students are ambassador for our marketing. Moreover, we carry out number of activities in addition to education, sports activity, social activities, cultural activities. Number of activities are carried out in this university, and they appear in the print media and electronic media, and that way there is a marketing of this university. Of course, our administration is transparent administration. We take decision collectively by the shared views and common consensus.
Okay, sir. Okay. So, sir, moving on to the next question. I think this is the very important question. So, the next question is, how does the curriculum of Gokul Global University ensures the best practice in industry?
Yes, our president himself is a industrialist, so we get some input from him also. Moreover, our students, they go to industry for in-plant training. Our faculty visits the industries. They learn that what are their problems, what are their challenges, and accordingly we have framed our course curriculum. You see, our university came in existence in March 2018. Thereafter, keeping the industries in view, what are their problems, what are their challenges, we have changed our syllabus and we have framed our syllabus and implemented in the university.
Okay, sir. And sir, the next question I would ask you is, what do you think should be the university's top priority over the next 10 years?
10 years, you see, in addition to the education, there should be quality education, excellence in the education. But afterwards, what we feel that only education will not serve the purpose. Your research component is very important. So we have streamlined our education activities, cultural activities, so sports activity, all other social activities also, even placement of the students. So all these activities have been streamlined. But next 10 years, what I feel is our research. Research is a very important component, and we should emphasize on research. Moreover, what is the demand of the market? Market-driven research, market-driven education. We are competent to start our new courses, but what is the demand in the society? What is the demand in the industry? So accordingly, we should start the courses depending upon the demand. And third thing is very important, that we should mobilize our faculty for the grant, carry out the research, publish the papers, and also patent also. So that is our priority.
Okay, sir. What was your vision for the university? Has it evolved over time? And how far along in implementing that vision are you?
So you see, our vision is very clear. We frame a vision. Everybody has his own vision. I have my own vision. This is the vision of the institute. So what is the vision of the institute? That consummate growth of the society. Our vision is there should be a consummate, complete growth of the society through excellence in education, research, extension, without building a generation of highly qualified, highly employable, entrepreneurial, and socially responsible global citizens. That is our vision. Here only education, we don't restrict that we should impart quality education. There should be an overall development of the student. We are not aiming only producing the capable and competent professional. We also make them the good human beings, good individuals with inculcation of the human values. So that is very important. That is our vision, and we have succeeded some extent as far as education and other things are considered. But this is a long process.
Okay, sir. Okay, so, sir, what do you see as the Global University's greatest strength? What do you see as Gokul Global University's greatest strength?
Present strength. You see, we have got infrastructure facility, excellent infrastructure facility. Our qualified and dedicated faculty is there. We take care of the student, individual care of the student also, each and every aspect. Moreover, we have established a grievances cell for students. I have constituted a committee headed by the registrar, and he takes the care of the students also, each and every aspect, whether it is related to fees, accommodation, food, examination, result related. And these issues is not resolved by this committee, he can directly approach through provost. Moreover, we have established the counseling and placement cell. So we invite the industry, conduct the interview here only in our presence, and our candidates are absorbed in the industry. So these are our strength. Moreover, you see that we have made a transport facility around in the area. This is a rural university. Mostly the universities are located in the urban area. In true sense, this is a rural university, and we cater the needs of the society in this area. Moreover, our president, he is industrialist and social worker. So mostly such private university, the purpose is entirely different. But here, with the social services, philanthropic work, we want to render this to the society, that I should do something for my region. So with that philanthropic mind, he has started this university. So all these are our plus point of the university.
Okay, sir. Okay. So, sir, moving on to the next question. My next question would be, what are some of the biggest challenges you see, both for higher education in general and for Gokul Global University specifically?
Yes. You, sir, in higher education is facing at present number of challenges. First of all is the multiplicity of the regulatory bodies. You see, if you want to start engineering college, ICT will be there, UGC will be there, national accreditation board will be there, local authority. Number of regulatory bodies are there. At least there should be one regulatory board. Our proliferation of the higher education institutes. You see, number of institutes are coming up. Now, what is the demand in the market? We have to see how many doctors are required, how many engineers are required. I will give the best example. In Gujarat, the intake capacity in engineering college is 74,000. And the student passed out in A group are less than 30,000. You say seat will remain vacant. So we should take care that there should not be proliferation of the higher education institutes. One more challenge is the selection of the vice chancellors. You see, I have made representation several times to UGC also, that you change the criteria. Generally, at present, person with 10 years experience as professor is appointed as vice chancellor. He may not have, under career advancement scheme, from assistant professor to associate professor, associate professor to professor, he will become. But he has never worked as a head of department, principal, or dean or director or registrar of the university. He doesn't have any exposure about the university administration. Such person aspire for the most coveted post of the vice chancellor. And this creates a problem. He is not able to deliver properly. That is the one more challenge. Even teachers also. People will try here and there and they will fail. So teachers are not by choice. They are by chance. They will join this profession. That is also a challenge according to me.
Okay, sir. Okay. So the next question I would be asking you is, how do you tend to establish a healthy relation and environment in your university?
I told you in the beginning also that you should take decision collectively. There should be transparency in your administration, in your governance. You give credit to your subordinate staff. Take the responsibility for any failure. Even there should be a freedom of speech. They should be able to. What happens in most of the institute, what I have observed, they are always, subordinate staff is always under pressure of the boss, their superior officer. They are not able to express their views also. So freedom is also freedom of the speech, freedom of the work. That is very important. So we have established a very healthy atmosphere, and we respect. One more important aspect is there, you have to respect everybody. So these are the qualities we give credit to the subordinate staff. Any problem comes, any failure comes, the leader takes the responsibility. And any odd situation, leader has to contribute. So by this way, we can establish and create a healthy atmosphere in the university.
So good, sir. So good. So, sir, the next question is, what are some plans that you are currently designing or will be designing for Gokul Global University International Affairs?
You see, we are talking about the quality education and overall development of the student. But the national and international exposure is equally important. So for teachers, we are going to expose them, allow them for international and national seminars, symposium, workshops, etc. Similarly, student and faculty exchange program with overseas university of the overseas country. There should be some exchange program. There we are going to formulate in the next period. So that way there will be a exposure to the national and international level to the faculty and students.
Okay, sir. So my last question for you would be, sir, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youths and the students?
Yes. You see, there is no alternative of hard work. You will have to work very hard in any field. That is my first suggestion. Second thing is you have to excel in your field. You have to expertise whatever field is there, but you will have to achieve the expertise. So you should excel in your field. Third thing, don't get disheartened for small failures. Very recently, I have observed that 10th standard result has has been published, and some students they failed in one or two subjects, and they committed suicide. It appears in the newspaper that they took the extreme step of suicide. So don't get disheartened with some small failures. Failure is the first step of the success. That is my message to the students and the parents.